Report.
So from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they can expect the exact sequel of Assassin's Creed 2. The game picks up right where Assassin's Creed 2 ends. Like, Ezio is like chilling out after having beaten the Templars, as the Templars come back to his home to get revenge. So they are like smashing everything you built in Assassin's Creed 2, like the village, your home, that you spent like ages pimping in Assassin's Creed 2, all that, they destroy it. And they're also back to get back the Adam's Apple, which is the artifact you obtain after a long struggle in Assassin's Creed 2. So here you are, defending your home against the Templars.
Tell us a bit about the new abilities that you'll have in this game.
So you have a lot of new abilities. We want it to be new. We don't want the player to do the same thing that is as in Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio is on the next level. He's like a master assassin. So what will you do in this one is recruit assassins and form an assassin's clan.
Assassin! The liberation of Roma has begun. If you choose to flee, do so now. But if you choose to fight, stand with me against the Borgia.
I am tired of hiding in the shadows. I will join you.
Then seek Niccolo Machiavelli on Isola Tevere, and we will make you one of us.
You will be able to use the assassins like to help in several situations really efficiently. You'll see Ezio is like just doing that, and people are shooting arrows from the rooftops and helping him. We want the player to feel that Ezio is an assassin's master. He's 40 years old and he's badass now. Other cool new feature is that the horse can now be used inside the city. It used to be only for travel between cities, and now, as you can see, it can travel like in like narrow streets. It will also be used for combat, and some assassination moves will be done with the horse. So it's a whole new horse gameplay coming in. And there goes the horse.
Tell us a bit about the enemies, the types of enemies you'll face.
The main enemies are the Templars, but you have new like arch enemies, like a new nemesis for Ezio. Cesare Borgia, which you see at the end of the demo, is the new nemesis. He will be like the Ezio rival among Templars. He's like really the guy that is destroying Ezio's city, and it's the guy Ezio will want to take revenge from. As usual, we've listened to the feedback from player, and some of the feedback seemed to indicate that the fighting system was too much about counters and not enough about attack. And now, since Ezio is really an experienced assassin, you'll see that the combat system has been changed to enable him to be much more aggressive. So he doesn't have to wait for people to strike him to strike. He can go straight into it. And as you will notice, the enemy don't wait for him to stop fighting to hit him. You could have that feeling in previous Assassins. Like you see the guys attacking him even if he's already occupied and busy with another guy. And you see him like really jumping on enemies. I don't wait for them, like. Oh. I put the sword away too early. This kind of move already existed in Assassin's Creed 2. Takeout move, really cool. But we have some new kind of move, such as this one. You have many new weapons. Also, you have the crossbow, which was featured in the first Assassin's Creed trailer, and since then the fans have kept saying like, what is this? It's in the trailer and you can't use it. So finally in this game you can use the crossbow, which is really cool. Also the gun that's hidden in the wrist is much more used during close combat. In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, a lot of your enemies have guns, powder guns. So it makes things like different and more difficult. The introduction from the game is pretty grim for Ezio. The artifact is stolen, he's wounded, so you skip a few years. Ezio is going with friends to Rome. So that you're seeing him scaling the Colosseum with other assassins because he's starting to build his Assassin's Creed clan. You've seen Ezio getting help and assistance from characters out of frame, like suddenly arrows shooting through its enemies, and you see Ezio commanding at other assassins. That gameplay exists in the game, it's not just in the trailer. See that guy on the roof? He's being taken out by one of your fellow assassins. By the way, that's the first female assassin you ever saw in an Assassin's Creed game. So if you upgrade these assassins to the maximum, like with crossbows and things like that, you can really be mean to your enemies. So this level has been built for the sake of showing these features. In the game, like, these powers will be really helpful to pull you out of difficult situations. Or just being badass. You see the guys, your associates, on the upper floor. And as you approach, all you have to do is the easy part of the job. And as I said, the crossbow is usable for the first time ever. To reach that level of efficiency with your fellow assassins, you must like work a lot and spend a lot of time, because as you see, they are very efficient. Another example is there. I completely surrendered. You could think about surrendering, but of course not. You've got friends. They're equipped with smoke bombs. You can make like a smooth exit, like the boss you are, which is really pretty cool. Coming out so on November 16th for Xbox 360, PS3, and a bit later on PC, I think.